What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Random Rogue Games. We are checking out Vampire The Masquerade Swansong, sorry. This has just come out. It's sadly not Bloodlines 2, but that's okay. I mean, we're just gonna have to, tie ourselves over with what we're given, But actually, I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be really interesting. This is a more detective style game, so it's mostly based on solving mysteries and picking up on clues and stuff like that. That is mainly what this is about. Obviously set within the Vampire the Masquerade universe. The idea here is also you trying to protect, the vampire community. You're trying to protect the sort of identity of the vampires coming out. But without further ado, I think we'll just jump straight in. Let's just make sure we've got everything set up here. So that's fine, that's fine. And of course we are going to try and make sure that we have subtitles on. Yeah, subtitles are on indeed. Okay. Right, Boston Court is in turmoil. A code red alert has been issued, which means a major crisis has occurred. Leisha, and Caleb are summoned by the prince. So yeah, this game occurs between 3 different vampires that you can choose between, each with their own special abilities and powers and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see what comes up. Vampires walk among us. Unknowing, we've built their cities, fought their wars, and sated their hunger. For centuries, these creatures have been organized into rival sects, the largest of which is the Camarilla. I think it's Camarilla or Camarilla, either one. In its domains, Camarilla courts enforce the masquerade, a global conspiracy hiding the existence of vampires from the mortal world. Breaking the masquerade is punishable by final death. In Boston, vampire factions have long been at each other's throats. After much conflict, Hazel Iverson, the new prince, has sealed a fragile pact with a group of blood sorcerers, known as the Hartford Chantry. I'm trying to chase my career in voice acting, so if anyone's watching this, hit me up, let me know. This alliance will not only provide stability to the domain, but will hand the prince the blood trade, the trafficking of blood and mortal victims that serves the needs of the vampire elite. Tonight, the undead will celebrate. So interesting, this is actually published by Nacon, which
There, ready. We're all set.
Are we all set though?
Now, to begin, tell me, what do you see?
I don't know.
Okay. Try this. Focus on your vision.
It's too late! It's too late now!
Wild.
They're coming.
Okay, interesting. I like it so far.
Did you feel it too?
Should I have?
Take your stuff. We're getting out of here.
Okay. Can do, buckaroo.
We've got a problem.
A little bit of
Call them
alopecia
back.
representation. I like that. Very cool.
What's going on?
It's the prince. We must go quickly.
Okay. I mean, so far this is looking
Come on.
stunning.
Damn it. Hurry up.
Calm down. Maybe it has nothing to do with the party.
You know full well I was in charge of it. If anything goes wrong, it's my head on the chopping block. Fuck. Damn it. It took Hazel months to convince the Hartford Chantry to ally themselves with us. So they finally accept, and then bam, a code red. There's never been a code red in Boston, damn it. This has gotta be bad, MM.
Okay, so dialogue. In a dialogue, some answers require the use of your skills. Your skill level is compared with that of your opponent. The higher rating wins. You cannot use a skill if its rating is 0. Using skill consumes willpower. If your opponent wins, you gain few willpower at the end of the dialogue. All right. Okay. So like I said, each one of them has different types of attributes, abilities, and these skills as well. So let's see, psychology or persuasion, which we don't have. Okay. All
It's
right,
not
all right.
like you had anything to do with it. I'm sure.
You don't get it. I was in charge of organizing the party.
But security is Jara's problem.
Yeah,
normally.
except Jara is a member of the Primogen. I'm not.
But you're a harpy. The prince will cover you. You know she's always looking for an excuse to take him down a notch.
We'll see.
What do we do next?
When everyone's safe, we move on to phase 2. We clean house.
Okay, okay. What's code red? We clean house, change the subject. Code red.
Did you say this is the first code red in Boston?
Ever since the fall of London, protocol is no longer a laughing matter.
Whatever. They've been harping on that for 4 years now. They took away our internet access. Our smartphones.
It's called risk mitigation, that's all. A code red is an alarm signal that's sent to everyone to say, watch out, we're all in danger. And everyone runs to shelter at the nearest safe house. For us, it's with the prince. It could have been worse.
I'd have preferred worse.
You're not even listening to me.
Apparently I really just don't like the prince.
What do you mean by we clean house?
Getting rid of our archives, our documents, anything that might betray our network and relationships.
Sure. Okay.
What comes after phase 2?
Just pray that it never
Phase
comes
3?
to that.
Come on, tell me.
We run, we leave everything behind, and we go into hiding. As far from here as we can.
There's no way I'm leaving Boston.
Well,
Everything
not have
I
a choice,
have
lady.
is right here in the city. It took me years to build my clubs. I've worked too hard to give it up now.
You won't have a choice. I know you hate coming here. Are you gonna be alright?
What do
This
you
is a
think?
very long elevator
I
ride.
know how to behave, Jay.
Yeah, I know. Just keep your cool and it'll be fine.
Ah, my little darlings. You're here at last. The fear that something horrible had happened to you terrified me.
No call for theatrics, April.
The prince asked to see you as soon as you arrived, Amim. I wouldn't dilly-dally if I were you. After your
Dilly-dally?
Journey, someone's triggered a code red.
You
If
don't
anything
say.
has happened over there, I'll hold you personally responsible.
Okay, sure. So disciplines. Vampires have supernatural abilities usually inherited from their clan, which are called disciplines. Some disciplines can be used in dialogues. As with skills, the higher level wins. Not all disciplines are available to all vampires. Some mortals may possess certain powers, although most have no defense against disciplines. Using a discipline generates hunger. Hunger has a value that cannot be exceeded. This limits a vampire's use of their powers. Vampire at their hunger limit risk losing control, attacking and feeding on the closest mortal. Right, okay. Wow, so I'm gonna suck either way. And I'm guessing this is gonna be like a teachable moment. I never noticed her eyes change color depending on the choice we make. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I suppose we're gonna suck anyway, so might as well go for yeah.
You know, back in the day, nobody could bat an eyelash without you knowing about it. You must know exactly what Jay is being blamed for, don't you?
Imem. My dear Imem. I adore you. Really, I do. But darling, please. You're way out of your league here. This alliance with the Hartford Chantry is crucial. The prince is on edge. We can't get through to anyone over there.
What does this have to do with Jay?
She was in charge of the whole thing, for goodness sake. Listen, both of you. From now on, I don't want to hear another word out of either of you.
Wow.
The prince is furious. Journey, you're coming with me.
I don't see why.
And as for you, Hazel wants to see you. Right now.
Okay. Because nothing bad could ever happen. Definitely. Okay. Answer the princess summons. Very cool. Very
It's
cool.
gonna be a long night.
Miss Lewis.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. So I did understand that it was meant to be a choice between the three of which one you could play as, but maybe it's one of those you play as one in certain section and then, or maybe in some sections we have a choice as to who we want to play as. Okay then. Very questionable choice when you're wearing shorts with
Mem Lewis.
She smiles like a toreador.
Letters etched in bold right upon her teeth.
What about that bearded guy who's swallowing his bile?
Dejan Siaka.
A Tremere warlock, then?
Keep him at a healthy distance. With a silent glance,
okay.
he could make the blood in your veins boil.
right.
Is court attendance usually this sparse?
There are usually more of us. Everyone should have been at the party. She's talking too much. Yes, I like the
What was
stoic
rule
angle.
number 2?
Don't talk too much. And never talk about yourself. You don't trust anyone, do you?
Not anyone here. And you'd be wise to do the same. I'd hate to be Caius right about
Caleb,
now.
sir, please put your teeth
Why?
away. Oh, he's missing his
second
nose.
honcho of house security. This promises
Fabulous.
to be a busy night.
I know what you mean. It's one thing to have been told that the Nosferatu don't age well. It's another thing to see it for yourself.
It's by
Okay.
no fault of their own.
Do you
Very
think
cool.
you'll be able to ask the prince tonight if you can embrace me?
No. Now is no longer the time.
And he is your child?
Mr. Beryl Underwood.
Right. Okay, she looks like super alert right now. He's a real shock. He's one of the members of the Primogen. I don't want to talk to her about it. Okay. No, let's go for this.
Tread lightly. He's a member of the Primogen.
They're the check to the prince's power.
The check and balance. They backed Hazel when she rose to power after Quentin King. They'd hoped to control her.
What? Things didn't go as planned?
I just have a feeling she will surprise them. Never forget that the court is a chessboard. We are monsters, and we sacrifice pawns. If you want to be a major piece, then behave accordingly.
But
Nothing can happen to you here. We're in the prince's house. She must be finished by now.
Okay.
Wait for me.
Sure.
This won't take long.
It's out of the question, MM. I won't let her get away with this.
All right. calm down, Dijon.
Where's Journey?
What's it to you?
Don't start with me. She was
Okay.
in charge of the party. She has to take responsibility for this.
Leave her out of it.
It's too late for that. Don't waste your time covering for her. She's not a kid anymore.
So can you please put long pants on?
From my child, and no one's able to get through to them over there.
Go on then. Go and save Imani and stop wasting your breath.
There are rules. Need I remind you? We're all stuck here.
You're such a good boy.
You'll never change.
Dijon!
What? Oh, come on, Hilda, she needs to grow up.
Leave us.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't need your help.
Mem, please.
Stop calling me that.
I was worried about you.
You still haven't moved on, have you? You're always getting in my way.
Lower your voice. People are staring.
People? Really? Okay. Dialogue. Focus. Focus allows you to temporarily increase a skill by 1 or 2 levels. The more you increase your focus, the more willpower costs increases. To be focused, a skill must have a minimum score of 1 point. Disciplines or knowledge cannot be focused. Alrighty. Okay. Right. If the skill or discipline levels are the same, the outcome of the conflict is uncertain. The chance of victory can be influenced by a number of bonuses or penalties as well as spending experience points. Okay. Okay. So we can not add anything there, but we can add something there. Can we add it more? Okay. So we can... Okay, alright, let's do that. Well, that's just cheating. Cheating. What the hell? By 1, the risk of opponent focus is represented by a percentage. The more aggressive you are, the risk of opponent focus increases. Okay. Sure.
Do you know what this code red is all about? You're in the Primogen. You must know something.
I'm in the same boat as the rest of you. Apparently, it was from one of Moore's retainers. That's all I know.
She's lying.
Who's that?
Jason Moore. Don't you remember him? He's the human who manages our interests when the sun comes up. He handles our assets, errands with the banks.
What does he have to do with this?
I don't know. It now seems that Miss Hazel Iverson, the mighty Prince of Boston, is no longer on speaking terms with the Primogen. As if now were the ideal time.
She asked to see me. Do you know why?
My best guess is that she'd like to talk to you about Journey, of course.
Right.
I always warned you that girl was trouble.
Yeah, sure. I've gotta go. Hazel must be upstairs. I'd better hurry.
Okay.
What
Oaktily
about
doktily.
Jara? I haven't seen her.
Okay, the hunger's kind of getting there, so I'm assuming...
Mr. Leto's teams are trying.
Right. Okay.
What a shitty night. Hazel must be pissed. What the hell could she want with me?
Right, okay. Should be medical corridor. As one does. Okay, anything comes, but nope, can't do anything now. Right. Great stuff. Happy to hear it. Okay, everything's so not alright.
Nothing, Pumpkin. What were you saying?
You saw pictures again? You're not going back to the Institute, are you?
No, don't fret. I'm gonna stay here with you now.
I don't like it when Richard takes you away.
He's my psychiatrist. He's helping me so I can be with you. Mom has a little trouble sometimes, remember? I see things that haven't happened yet. And I forget others.
Yes, I know. And you have to slumber so you can rest all alone sometimes. But 3 years was too long.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It seemed like an eternity without you.
I missed you too, Mom.
I need my sweet little monster.
Mom? What's going on? Why does everybody look so upset?
I think something serious is happening. I'm worried. I still haven't seen Richard. I looked for him so he could explain, but he can't be found.
So, what do we do now?
I was told to wait here because Hazel wants to see us. There are grown-ups coming, and your mother needs to talk to them.
Oh, then I'll go hide, because grown-ups talk to me too much.
Okay.
If you want, sweetie. But don't wander off. Go on. Show me what you do to make sure no one spots you.
Okay, here I go.
Nice.
Leisha. It's been a while. Hey,
It's the Three Musketeers.
When did you get out?
3 vampire tears.
Hazel wanted to see me.
That means she's extremely worried about the situation.
Really, thanks, Caleb.
Drama queen.
Okay.
You shouldn't make light of the situation. Believe me, there aren't many of us who have experienced a code red and survived.
Thanks for the heads up, Professor Bazori. First Siaka, now you. Why won't anybody give me a break tonight? Maybe you asked for it.
Or maybe if you behaved in a manner more appropriate to the circumstances and our
Caleb's voice
then
is
you'd
so
better understand why
soothing.
everyone is so nervous.
Stop it right there, Bazori. Don't take that tone with me.
Yeah.
I choose what lessons to take.
Yeah.
We must all remain calm and accept any help we can get, even from the most unusual sources.
Okay, Caleb.
Surprising to hear, coming from a blue blood. At least your certainties come from a more solid source than a prophecy from a child of Malkov. You don't know what you're talking about. All I'm saying is that whatever the problem is, your hallucinations aren't gonna help us solve it.
Oh, Mim's kind of a bitch.
And yet, many of the things I saw ended up happening. Quentin King's disappearance, Hazel's rise to power, your breakup with Hilda too. But you're probably right. It's just Hazel and her flair for the dramatic.
Only time will tell.
See? Smooth.
Good evening, ladies, sir. The prince shall see you now.
Okay, so we have M.M. Lewis, Rebellious Star, the diva who lights up Boston's nights. But bringing light into a world of darkness can be perilous. M.M. knows this, but she doesn't care. Investigator, jack of all trades, veteran or free. So we have investigator, which is a profile that focuses on knowledge and skills that allow you to go undercover, extort or steal information. A profile that focuses on improving attributes and a large selection of skills, allows for a maximum number of interactions but with less mastery. A veteran is a profile that focuses on dialogue skills and the physical attribute. It allows you to use the character's aura in conversations. And then there's a profile with no pre-attributed points. Okay. I like the idea of jack of all trades. It just means that we shouldn't get locked out of anything, even though we might not master anything. You know, we won't get locked out of anything in particular. But at the same token, we also have free, which is generally, you know, kind of a good way to go. Okay, I think, yeah, let's go with jack of all trades. I think that's a... Okay. Right. So we have our character sheet, which is at the start of a scene. Previously earned experience points can be spent to improve the character's abilities. These abilities are divided in two areas: the character sheet and the discipline sheet. Attributes affect a specific list of skills and disciplines. Attributes increase the chance of victory in case of a tie. Improving them also decreases the willpower and cost of focus. Oh, the willpower cost of focus, sorry. Knowledge. The use of knowledge skills do not have a willpower cost. They cannot be improved by using focus. Okay. So basically this is just a spec sheet. Really. Right. And then these are our cool powers. So discipline sheet contains the disciplines the character possesses. Discipline powers. Experience points invested in a discipline increase the level and can provide additional powers. Discipline powers can be passive and may be used in dialogue or in exploration. Very cool. Very interesting. Okay. So we don't have any available experience, so we can't upgrade anything. Right. Celerity is a discipline that allows you to traverse the environment at a high speed and slows down your perception of time. Presence is a discipline tied to charisma, ability to influence the emotions of those around you, and supernatural perception. Once activated, it heightens your 5 senses and allows you to see possible futures and read your enemies. Okay, that sounds super cool. Right, okay. So presence is a dialogue choice, and then this is... But I don't think... Have we... What? Okay, alright, sure. But now, do we only have access to her? Hold on. Yes, that's what I was going for. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, we can't do anything there. And then disciplines. Sure, we said that doesn't. Sure, apply. Okay. So this is the Prince.
Hazel.
Prince Hazel Iverson.
Delson. Come in, MM.
Okay, Delson looks like a mouth breather. Yeah, Delson's a mouth breather. Cool.
I wanted to have a word with you.
What can I do?
And now you've had several.
I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time since we last saw each other.
Okay, the Prince Iverson looking a little bit janky.
Like everybody else, I suppose. At home, getting ready for the party.
How fortunate you weren't running early.
Why? What's happened?
You know what the code red means. There was a breach.
This is intolerable. These agreements were supposed to celebrate the power of my court. Instead, I've been made to look a fool in the eyes of my allies. We'll have to increase our diplomatic efforts with the warlocks. Send new emissaries to Osborne.
What's that got to do with me?
Don't you worry about that for now. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
We bring Journey to me.
Why? You literally...
She hasn't done anything. Hazel.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
What do you want with her?
I have a few questions I need to ask her.
Do you though?
If mistakes were made, I need to know what happened. I'm sure that your friend will have a lot to tell me.
That was just condescending.
Yes, my prince. I'll be right back.
Sure, but basically all she's saying...
I have something to offer you. I'm listening. It's about the Primogen Council.
You know everyone who's in it.
Okay,
Barrow,
I'm listening.
Richard, Hilda.
Their support was much appreciated after the disappearance of the previous prince.
Quentin King.
But now, they've become an obstacle. It's been going on for months. They systematically oppose everything that I do. It must stop now.
Right. I can't increase this or focus. So we'll just keep silent, I guess.
The Camarilla has faced many challenges.
Camarilla,
in the past few
great.
years.
Let me know.
Many of our strongholds have fallen. I won't let Boston suffer the same fate. But for that, I need loyal allies. Also, how would you like a spot in the Primogen?
What?
You've always taken care of your community, without
Sure.
ever asking for anything in return.
Nice,
It
awesome.
might be time you took a leading role in the community's affairs.
Hilda won't let you do it. She'll never see me as her equal. Being seated
Fuck
next to
Hilda.
a child? She'll feel humiliated.
I'm her prince. She will obey me.
She's not gonna like it.
Do you want the job or
I
not,
don't
bro?
care. What I'm offering is much bigger than all that. What do you think?
I don't like the court. I need to think about it. Well, I don't like the court is obviously a clear sort of shutdown. Whereas I need to think about it at least. Cool. Yeah, let's.
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Time is of the essence. You're a businesswoman, I know you'll be up to it. But we'll talk about it again soon. In the meantime...
I know. Jay, I'm going to go see Sylvia first. I need to clear my head.
Do it. You won't be able to hunt tonight. It's better to be prepared. Bring me Journey.
I will.
I
Okay.
have the utmost
Weird.
confidence in you, Do not fail me.
You can count on me. What the hell is going on?
I'm happy to see you in one piece.
Hey, Syl. I'd like some refreshment, please.
Of course, I'll get you a glass.
I was thinking more like a vessel.
Oh, serve yourself. But try not to damage them, okay? They're all I've got left in stock.
I get it, I'll be careful.
I'm right here if you need anything else.
Okay. A safe zone is a place where no one can see you feed. You can find them by exploring the surroundings. Only one prey may be sent to a safe zone at a time. Right. Find a place away from prying eyes.
About that? We're not the only ones freaking out. Look around.
Right.
Exactly. We've got to keep.
So there's here.
Got it.
Prey will naturally be revealed as you approach them. To feed, you need to find a safe zone you can lure your prey to. Go after isolated prey. If they're surrounded by potential witnesses, sending the prey to a safe zone will increase suspicion of you. Okay, and there's a whole, like, 3 of them, so let's see. Okay, never mind, not anymore. Do we hold it in? What is happening? Okay, sure.
Good evening.
Yeah, hi.
Let me know if I can help.
Sure. But now, okay. How do I lure them?
Come on. It won't take long.
Okay. Sure.
Right. There we go. Have a nice nappy nap. Okay, vampires use their powers to charm or subdue their prey and satisfy their hunger. When feeding on prey, you can control the amount of blood you take. Press and hold the button to increase the amount of hunger eliminated. If you do not press the button, or if you don't release it before the bar is full, the prey will die drained of its blood. Killing prey will increase suspicion. Mortals will be on their guard, while vampires will question your respect for the masquerade. Okay. So... Okay. I see. Alright. Some prey, their blood emotionally charged, have a resonance that your character will earn after feeding. At the end of a scene, a resonance provides an experience bonus for the corresponding discipline. More than one resonance is acquired during a given scene, only the last one acquired is saved. If your prey survives, you may feed on it a second time, however this will cause it to die and increase suspicion. Okay, there on the side there we have choleric resonance. And, alright, okay, sure. Enough for you. Do we have another safe zone if we go in here?
Alright, Jay.
Okay.
Where are you hiding?
So we can actually get this guy as well. Let's do this.
Come on. It won't take long.
Going.
Okay, okay. Great stuff, great stuff. We haven't killed him and we've satisfied our hunger. Fantastic. Okay. So we have the phlegmatic resonance. Let's see. What is... Okay. But what is... Talents? Okay, talents increase your abilities. Each talent is tied to a specific action. Repeating these actions will progressively unlock the tiers of a talent. Alright. So kind of like a passive thing where the more you do it, it increases. Sure, sure. The traits. So traits are positive or negative effects that can influence the abilities of the character in question. Traits are only revealed once they have been earned as the result of an action, a character's choice, or a consequence. The hunger level, whether low or high, confers temporary traits that affect the character's abilities. As it rises, the suspicion rating creates more negative traits that increase the difficulty faced by the characters. Right, okay. Put in her place. But now, this is what I'm trying to see. Sure. So, minus 10% success rate in intimidation, plus 10 success rate in psychology. Okay, alright. We have Boston. Okay, Protector of the Camarilla, Princess Seer, alright. Okay. And then we just have the Codex, alright. Okay. Character. Now, I'm assuming that, again, we'll need to wait until a certain point to where we can switch characters, maybe? Wait for a different scene. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think this is where we'll leave it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it if you've gotten this far. If so, why not leave a like and a subscribe? It really helps the channel, but it also really helps letting me know that you guys actually enjoyed this. Yeah, it's a lot. This is very dialogue heavy, and I suspect we'll be sitting in menus and in dialogue for most of this playthrough. If we do actually do a full playthrough, I think we'll do like a preview, and if this video does well, then I think we'll continue with it and just see where it goes. But guys, again, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And until I see you guys again next time, cheers.